And welcome everybody, this is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube. This is Forex Trading for Beginners. And we are late. 1 minute. Welcome everybody, today is Wednesday, February the 20th. So let's check the time. Melbourne 2 a.m., 2:01 a.m. Singapore 11 p.m. 11:01 p.m. right? Madrid 4 p.m. Where is everybody from? New York and Toronto 10 a.m. and still, if I'm not mistaken, London, England 3 p.m. GMT. Everybody, this is Forex Trading for Beginners, and our goal for you is to become consistently profitable. Minimum 3 months, no losing months in between, and you should know when, how and why you make, and also when, how and why you lose money. You should not be allowed to trade with real money until you reach the goal. What is the goal? To become consistently profitable. If you are not going to listen to us, here is the risk disclaimer. Don't trade with money you cannot afford to lose, and the webinars are not investment advice. They are for educational purposes only. Especially next week, everybody, we are going to have the so-called trading week. We will not learn anything new, we are just going to apply what we have learned from January: market structure, highs, lows, trends, and trading support, resistance, and pivot points. So this is going to be next week. Your job is to question everything and don't be fooled. After you understand and master all the things here, trading is still 80% emotional, right? And only 20% technical. So in order to be successful trading, you need to have your mind, set of rules, a strategy, and your heart, right? Manage your emotions in the right place. And remember, if being consistently profitable is difficult, you probably still have things to learn, all technical or psychological. And if your way is not working, why don't you try ours? Also remember that 90% of traders who makes it between the 3rd and the 5th year, right? We add starting from today, we add everybody for homeworks and or additional coaching or training or questions. But for homeworks, you can send your homeworks if you want to the email contact, to Skype contact, or to the LinkedIn contact. I received an email from Mark and he said, "Passion, why don't we send you our homeworks so you can say if we are right or wrong?" I said, this is a good idea, right? Mark, if you are there, thank you for the suggestion. So for homeworks, okay? So that being said, let's dive into the live charts. And the homework from yesterday, right? It was, where would you put your stop loss if you would trade AUD-CHF? If you would trade AUD-CHF, where would your stop loss be? Did anybody do the homework? Please type in the chat box, "Oh, I want to enter the stop loss level at that." I want to enter the stop loss at that or that level, right? And we said it's going to be the AUD-CHF daily chart is going to be the example, right? And don't be shy, everybody, there is no right or wrong, okay? As a beginner trader, you need to ask and talk if you want to learn, okay? So we said that this is the daily chart, AUD-CHF, right? And from the daily, this is most likely the so-called position trade, the lower band. And we were in an uptrend, right? Even better like this. This is the uptrend line. What is the uptrend line? Not the uptrend, but what is the trend line? Trend line is a tool that is going to confirm the trend. This is what trend lines are for. So this is the downtrend line, this is the medium term downtrend line, right? We learned about the 3 trend lines in January, and we have the inner the so-called the aggressive trend line, right? Okay, so, and we said, well, we want to buy, we want to go long on AUDCHF, right? So for the time being, our uptrend line is this one still. So we're going to clean up a little bit, and we want to go long in here. Okay, we had a counter trend line break as a signal. So counter trend line break, counter trend line break, if you want, it's just an example. Counter trend line break, and we want to go long. Miguel, I think it's on a sideways and the stop should be 10 pips below the lower band. Wow, great answer, Miguel. So Miguel, stop loss, let's color code this in red. So this is Miguel's stop loss, 10 pips below the position trend line, the horizontal line. My friend, unfortunately I don't speak and read Russian. If you can change to English or Italian or Spanish or Portuguese. Okay, I'm sorry my friend, I don't speak Russian. I speak Italian, I speak Spanish, I speak English, I speak Portuguese, but Russian is out of my league. Eddington, that uptrend line is incorrect. Great, Eddington. Where would you put your stop loss? Where would you put your stop loss? And no, this uptrend line is not incorrect. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir, teacher Eddington. This trend line is not incorrect. No, sir. And I'm going to show you why not. Because you have low, high, low, high, low. Still a higher low, Eddington. Come on, J4X, okay. It's still a higher low, so no sir. This trend, you do not have a higher high to make that low on your trend line. Yes, but it is still a higher low. So, it's not confirmed yet, but you cannot say that it's wrong, right? So Miguel says here, where would you put your stop loss? Teacher Eddington. And this is the daily chart, everybody, so there is no right or wrong, okay? So the safest place, as Miguel said, the safest place, as Miguel said, would be from a monthly perspective, right? Monthly perspective as a beginner trader would be down here. This is Miguel's stop loss, okay? But because most likely your account as a beginner trader is limited, right? You don't have the billions and the trillions and the zillions, and also you don't want to risk 20, 30, 50%, 70% or 100% of your account, right? So you know that this is maybe the safest stop. Dino, hello. Eddington is saying, I'm trading the 2 hours, so I have my stop below the A of the 2 hour fibs, or the daily I have it below the A. On the daily fib, this is also support level. Great answer, teacher Eddington. So this is Miguel goes with the position trade. Eddington is going with his Fibonacci's. Everybody, we are going to learn Fibonacci's in about 2 months. We're going to start to learn the Fibonacci's. So if this is the daily and we need the high, so if this is Eddington Fibonacci, so the stop loss, don't worry everybody, you don't need to learn the Fibonacci's yet. So this would be the stop loss of Eddington. I'm going to remove the Fibonacci, we didn't learn yet. And Dino is saying this stop loss is not realistic. You never will hold that position so far away. Be realistic, my friends. Dino, why would you say that? Great answer, Eddington. Dino, my friend, we are friends, right? We know each other for about 2 years. Dino, investment banks and hedge funds. Believe me, I have some friends inside, I knew them, and they have the stop loss. I'm going to show you. If this is the position trade, okay, they have stop loss down here, Dino. Okay, you have the right to not to believe me, but I'm telling you, the investment banks and the big hedge funds that have more capital than the most likely the beginner trader, the retail trader, they have the stop loss down here, and they are massively buying this position trade. Me too, okay, but of course Dino is not completely wrong. Dino is also right, because if you have an account with $100, $200, $500 or $1,000, most likely you cannot sustain the stop loss. So Dino is not completely wrong, okay, but I would not say, Dino, that it's not realistic. It is. It depends on how big is your account, but it is realistic. Yes, absolutely, it is realistic. Okay, maybe not for the beginner trader, but for the professionals and the retail, the proprietary trading firms and big investment banks and hedge funds. I mean, it's all the matter of how much capital you have. Okay, so we have one stop loss. The second stop loss is from Eddington. Hello, Aske, how are you? Hello. So Dino and Eddington are talking. Everybody, there is one third stop loss if you want. Okay, maybe not the we have 2 more stop loss levels to address, and there is no right or wrong. So this here is stop loss level 1. It's from Miguel. Stop loss number 1, and this is the safest place. I agree with Miguel. Then you have the stop loss number 2, and there is no right or wrong, everybody. Eddington says that his stop loss is going to be according to the Fibonacci's, which is okay. We are going to learn Fibonacci's in the next 2 months. And we have 2 more stop loss levels. Stop loss level number 3 would be the most recent low, okay, which is not the best, everybody. Again, from yesterday, why is not the best? Because you are in the way, maybe, of the price movement of the market. So maybe the market is going to hit your stop loss, okay, and is going to reverse and go back up again. We don't know this, okay, but this is stop loss number 3. And stop loss number 4, everybody, this is when you apply this technique. If you are already in a trade and you want to secure your profits, right? Stop loss number 4 would be together with the uptrend line. Even though even though teacher Eddington is saying, no, this uptrend line is wrong. Okay, no problem, there is no right or wrong, just different ways to look at markets. So stop loss number 4 would be up here somewhere, right? Is together with the uptrend line. So stop loss number 4, it's so-called the adjustable stop. So if the market is going to go up, right, it's not fixed. Okay, this stop loss number 4, it's not fixed. So if the market is going to go up, you can move your stop loss together with the uptrend line. Stop loss number 1 is fixed. Yes, sir. Stop loss number 2 is fixed. Stop loss number 3 is fixed until the market makes another higher low. And stop loss number 4 goes together with the uptrend line. Okay? But stop loss number 4, use it when you are in profit. Okay? Talking about safe the word safe. The safer stop loss, everybody, the safest is stop loss number 1. A little bit less safer, because the market can do anything it wants, when it wants, for how long it wants. A little bit less safer is stop loss number 2, and even less safer are the stop loss number 3 and stop loss number 4. Miguel is asking, Passion, my stop loss is higher close to number 3. We are not seeing the area of possible sideways. Can you zoom in, please? Zoom in. Okay, can you zoom in? This is the zoom in, or do you mean zoom out, Miguel? And Eddington is, what does the time have to do with it, and how you project 5, 6? Oh, Eddington is still talking to Dino. Yes, Miguel, I saw your comment, yes. Okay, this is the zoom in. So, but this is the monthly chart. I thought, Miguel, that you were talking about maybe this sideways movement. Just maybe. Miguel, do you want me to zoom in, which I did, or do you want me to zoom out? I do not see the sideways. It is probably in lower time frames. Well, we can check this, Miguel. We can go on the 1 hour chart and see where do you see the sideways movement. Okay, maybe you are seeing this as a sideways movement, Miguel, right? But this sideways movement, it's not confirmed yet, because you have a high, a low, a high, but you are missing a low down here to confirm this sideways movement. Miguel, my friend, I would say no. I would say that we are in an uptrend. Let's, okay, so down, up, down. I would say that we are in this short-term uptrend, if you ask me. But of course there is no right or wrong, and I don't have the crystal ball. Okay, any questions? Anybody online? Any questions about the homework from yesterday? Any questions? Which stop loss would you choose, everybody? Let's make a poll. Ask which one? Stop loss number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? And everybody online, which one would you choose? There is no right or wrong. I cannot say, you know, oh, Eddington, don't choose stop loss number 1, it's better to choose stop loss number 2, right? I cannot say, oh, Miguel, don't go with stop loss number 4, choose this is up to you, everybody. You need to choose as a trader, as a beginner trader, you need to choose. Eddington says number 2, yes sir, great. Dino, what about you? Aske, what about you? Hamed, if you are here from yesterday, Alaki, what about you? Marcus, if you are here, what about you? Okay, any questions, everybody? And let's see how this stop loss is going to apply to the different time frames. Let's see if we can project this to the weekly chart. Weekly chart. Yes, we can project. See, everybody, this is the weekly chart. See the logic behind the different stop loss levels? Everybody, if you are a beginner trader, do you understand why the stop loss number 1 is down here? Why the stop loss number 2 is down here? Why the stop loss number 3 is down here? I mean up. We want to go long. and why the stop loss number 4 is here. Do you understand this? You need to learn these things if you want to grow as a trader. Okay? And there is no right or wrong. Okay? Nobody can tell you, oh, choose one stop loss, choose another. I mean, we can talk about which one is safer, right? Dino says 0.7040. So let's see, Dino's 0.7404 says Dino. Great, stop loss number 3. Okay. Here you have those 5 or 6. Oh, you can. Okay, you are talking to Eddington, no problem. So let's move on, everybody. Today's topic is how to trade support, resistance and pivot points inside the trend. Okay, if you have your currency that you don't understand, or maybe that you are trading, you can type in the chat box. If not, we are going with AUD USD, everybody. AUD USD. Why is that? You have, remember, you have 2 news announcements today, everybody. We have 2 news announcements today. One is for the FOMC and the second one is from Australia. Today or tonight, I don't know where you live. Maybe tomorrow, if you are located in Australia or Japan or China, it's tomorrow for you. I mean, it's today because it's past midnight. Okay, so this is why I choose AUD USD, and we are here right now. Okay, I'm going to delete the various indicator. We don't need this. Remove and remove. Where is remove the indicator? Remove, right? So, and let's remove here and remove here, and let's zoom. I'm going to remove this, remove the trend lines, remove the stochastic and the other. So this is the 4-hour chart. Let's remove, and what do we have? This is the 4-hour chart, everybody. AUD USD 4-hour chart. Okay, so we were in an uptrend, and Eddington, please check on my trend lines if you see an error. So this was the short-term uptrend, and then this was the, let's color code this in black, the downtrend line, right? So this is the downtrend line, and the market broke the downtrend line, so we are in a short uptrend right now. Short uptrend. Okay, so today we have the FOMC news release. Okay, maybe not so important, but tonight or tomorrow or today, if you live in China or Australia or Japan, you have the news from Australia. Okay, so, and this is the trend. Let's draw the trend, right? Come on, we're going to remove. Okay, let's find structure and trend. So let's zoom. Okay, let's remove and remove and remove, right? So this would be the long-term downtrend line until here. Whoa, we are still in a downtrend, everybody. We are still in a downtrend. We are still in a downtrend. AUD USD 4-hour chart. Okay, and we're going to draw a structure. Structure, yes sir, your trend line are correct this time. Thank you, Eddington. So structure, 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 let me see. This is structure. Structure low, structure high, structure low, structure high, structure low, structure low, come on, structure low. Okay, this is structure, and the ready structure on the 4-hour chart. We are near the resistance level, which is here, it's the orange line. This is support and resistance from the monthly chart, right? And we are in this short-term uptrend right now. Short-term uptrend, which is a down retracement, everybody. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. This is sorry for the mess. Yes, you made an incorrect high, but it does not matter, passion. Okay, so we are here right now, and let's remove this mess. Okay, should we go long, should we go short, everybody? And when the time comes, what is important? We learned yesterday and Monday and the previous weeks that if the news announcement is going to be bad for Australian dollar and good for the US dollar, your take profit level should be here. Okay, you don't know nothing about the Fibonacci's yet. This is something we are going to learn. You know just structure and trends. Okay, so maybe I need to adjust a little. No, it's okay like this. Okay, if the market, there is no right or wrong. You can go short on this currency pair and you can go long on this currency pair, but if you're going to go short, take your profits before the market approaches the support and resistance area. Okay, it's an area. So, and the market loves to gravitate to even numbers, so take your profits at 0.7. Okay, this is my suggestion. There is no right or wrong. Okay, but if the market is going to fall, right, this is going to be your take profit. It's just a suggestion for the beginner trader. Okay, no specific rule. Take profit level number 1. Okay, take profit level number 1. It's just a suggestion because the market most likely is going to react at the big support to resistance level. Now, if you are going to go long, you have some issues here. We have some issues here. Number 1, as a beginner trader, before you enter the trade, everybody, you need to address the risk. Okay, so what is the risk before you enter the long trade? We are still in a downtrend. This represents we are still in a downtrend. This represents risk. Remember this, write this down. Before you enter a trade, you need to address the risks. Technical risks, fundamental risks, whatever. Most likely some of you are going to laugh right now when your grandma or grandpa come to visit you and you are trading, everybody. This is a risk. Okay, some of you are laughing right now, but I'm telling you, if you are not a professional, if you are in your room with your PC or your laptop or whatever, and some relative comes to visit you when it's time to trade, your mind is going to fly away. So this is not a joke. No, it's not a joke. right? You are married, your angry wife or your angry husband, to be fair to the woman side, your angry wife or your angry husband enters in your trading room and starts to yell at you. Your mind is not going to think about trading anymore. So it's not a joke, everybody, okay? It represents risk, okay? Question, Passion, why did you leave your downtrend line below the candles on the left up corner? Great question. If you don't see the question, everybody, is because I'm streaming on YouTube, but I have 2 other platforms opened that are streaming also, okay? So I'm leaving this, great question, I'm leaving this because to see the false breakout, right? This is the false breakout and I want to see this. So next time when the market breaks the downtrend line, I'm going to see this false breakout and I'm not going to enter long trades. Not yet, not yet. Okay? So we have risk, we are still in a downtrend right now, and you can, so there are some traders that are buying right now, okay? Counter trend line, bought AUD USD on the 4-hour chart, counter trend line, okay? And let's go on the 1-hour chart. 1-hour chart. Okay, the same rules apply. 1-hour chart. Okay, so if you are going to enter here on this counter trendline break, everybody, where is going to be your stop loss and when is going to be your take profit? For the traders who want to go long, where is your take profit and where is your stop loss? Technically speaking, everybody, okay, technically speaking, and I'm going to give you a little bit of help. This is the uptrend line. Let's circle this in green. This is the short-term uptrend line. This is why we did the homework exercise before. We had 4 different stop loss levels, right? Okay, so if you are to go short, no problem. If you are to go long, the risk is we are still in a downtrend. So okay, I'm going, yes, okay. If you enter right now, everybody, if you enter right now, okay, and these webinars are not investment or trading advice, and if you put your stop loss level below the most recent low, now I'm not saying, I'm asking you, and if you take your profit, so this would be the stop loss, I'm asking you, everybody, not telling, I'm asking you, clone, okay? And if you take your profits up here, a little bit in front of the downtrend line, what do you think about this trade? Is this a good trade? Is this a bad trade? Is this a 50-50 trade? Below previous higher low, not the closest, says Miguel. Great answer, teacher Miguel. I'm proud of you, my friend. Yes, this stop loss would be better. Great answer, teacher Miguel. Yes, sir. Okay. Dino says trade. You can trade, no problem. But you, so risk number 1, we are still in the downtrend. What is the next risk? Dino, you want to trade? Great. Next risk. News announcement day. Okay, news announcement day. Eddington, if you can please check on my English. So we have 2 risks. Risk number 1, we are still in a downtrend. Risk number 2, news announcement day. Announcement. announce like this announcement. Okay, so everybody learn this. If you're a beginner trader, fresh new, you know, trading 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, maybe 1 year, still a beginner. Nobody gets professional in 1 year. Remember, if somebody's saying, oh, you are going to be a professional in 1 year. Okay, there are exceptions to the rules, of course, but most likely you are still a beginner after 1 year. Okay, if you don't have any experiences. So, news announcement day, what does this mean? This means that I'm not going to tell you, I'm going to ask you, okay? So this is the question. You are my teacher, everybody. Question. If we have a news release from USD first and AUD next, would be better to wait for both news releases to pass? I'm a beginner trader, everybody. I'm asking you everybody, if we have a news release from the USD first and AUD next, would be better, wouldn't be better to wait for both news releases to pass? Eddington says, of course, wait. And there is another student who is saying, no, we should trade both releases, you know? Because as a beginner trader, everybody, when the news release comes and you have 2 news releases, right? And it's going to affect both currencies, so AUD equals and USD equals, okay? So clone and clone, okay? So let's write this down, and then we're going to address, so good and good, okay, and let's clone this. So if the news for the AUD is good and for the USD is good, what is going to happen, right? And let's clone. If the news release for AUD is going to be good, but it's going to be bad for the USD, bad. I mean, first is going to be the USD. Bad, what is going to happen? As a beginner trader, if it's going to be bad news for the US dollar and it's going to be bad news for the AUD, what is going to happen? Right? And we have one more. If it's going to be good for the US dollar and bad for the AUD, what is going to happen with the AUD-USD currency pair? Miguel says wait along the next 7 hours and decide upon. Great. So we have 2 risks, right? Risk number 1, we are still in a downtrend for the one that wants to buy, but the risk number 2, it's news announcement day. This is the risk also for the one who wants to go short, right? And also your risk, everybody, for the traders who want to go short is that you are in a short-term uptrend right now, okay? So the traders who want to go long and the traders who want to go short, who want to sell the AUD-USD pair, if the news announcement is going to be good for the US dollar and good for the Australia, you are going to see this, the so-called whiplash, you know? No decision And maybe for the traders who are going to go long, maybe, just maybe everybody, the trend is going to continue. Okay? So if the news is good or bad for both, there is not going to be any structural change. Most likely, no guarantees whatsoever, we don't have a crystal ball, but most likely the market is going to continue its way. Okay? If the news is going to be good for the Australian dollar and bad for the US dollar, well, the AUD/USD is going to go up, right? So hooray for the traders who are long. And in the opposite direction, if it's going to be bad for the Australian dollar and good for the US dollar, then the market is going to fall, right? Do we agree on that, everybody? Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Any questions? And in the meantime, let's check the monthly chart. Let's check the monthly chart. AUD/USD. We are going to trade on the 1 hour chart. Let's check the monthly chart. I want to see if I have some support, resistance and pivot points right now. Okay, so we are hitting also some kind of, should be a pivot point somewhere up here. Should be, oh, it's far away, okay, let me check. Let me double check here. 1 hour chart. Let me double check. So yes, it's far away. Okay. So as a beginner trader, everybody, you need to address. This is just an example. It goes with every currency pair, right? Every pair has pivot point, support and resistance levels. This is just an example. AUD/USD 1 hour chart. So the take profit level, if you want to go short, is going to be down here, a few pips before the support resistance level. Okay. Now where should be the entry, everybody? I'm going to clean up the chart a little bit. Okay, so let's clean up. For the traders who want to go long, we address the stop loss level. Okay, now let's do this for the traders who want to go short. Clean up, clean the chart. Okay, clean, right. Because we are still in a downtrend, right? Some of you maybe want to go short, right? No, I'm not saying right now, I'm just asking. Okay, so what is the risk? What is the risk? So this is for the, okay, for the traders. Risk for the long, for the risk for the traders that wants to go long. And we have number 1 and we have number 2. Okay, as a beginner trader, you need to address the risk for the traders that want to go long. Okay, clone, let's address the risk. Everybody, what are the risks for the traders who want to go short? What do you think? What do you think, everybody? I want you to learn. Remember, number 1, we are still in a short-term uptrend. This is your risk. Okay, risk for the traders who want to go short. We are still in a short-term uptrend. Okay, so higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Okay, and again, it's news announcement day. So both traders, both beginner traders, the trader who wants to go long and the trader who wants to go short, are risking, right? You are risking. You are risking. The trader that wants to go long is risking because he's still in a downtrend, so he's buying a down retracement. And the trader who wants to go short is risking because it's right now, yes, you are going against the trend. Right now, oh Passion, but you said that we are in a downtrend. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As a beginner trader, you need to understand the difference between structure, everybody. Okay, you need to learn how to understand structure and trends and momentum. Okay, as a beginner trader. So if you want to go short right now, maybe it's not the right momentum. Okay, maybe it's not the right time to go short right now. Everybody, if the market breaks this counter trend line, is this enough to enter the short rate? Teacher Eddington, Teacher Miguel, Teacher Dino, Teacher Aske, what do you think? If the market is going to break this counter trend line, is this enough to go short? Something is going to happen today, right? Or the market is going to break the uptrend line, or the market is going to break the uptrend line, or the market is going to break the downtrend line. Sorry, I didn't say correctly. So something is going to happen today, or the market is going to break the downtrend line, or the market is going to break the uptrend line. One or two things are going to happen. And lastly, of course, the market can bounce inside in here, right? This is the third. And Eddington says no, it's not enough for the beginner trader to enter this trade just because the market is going to break the counter trend line. Wait for a new lower low below the structure low. Teacher Eddington is saying, everybody, where is structure? Are you sure, Teacher Eddington? Wait for a new low below the structure low. Wait for a new low in here. Are you sure, Teacher Eddington? You want us to wait for this? No, that low. Why not? You are not wrong. This is the structure low. You are not wrong. You are not wrong. This is the structure low. Okay. So Eddington says no, not that low. So what low? Not the structure low. Okay. So you are thinking this one maybe of the uptrend. This one, this low. Okay, so it's this low. Is this enough? So number one, is enough for the beginner trader to enter short in the market, to sell AUD/USD with this counter trendline break? Eddington says no. Let's wait for the market to break the low of the short-term uptrend. Okay, so it's enough, everybody. What do you think? Is enough to go short, to enter a short rate after the market breaks the low of the uptrend? Someone else needs to comment. YouTube has said I'm commenting too much. No problem. No problem. No problem, Eddington. Okay. So what do you think? Everybody, even though if you are a beginner trader, you are going to have your students sooner or later, right? Or some friends, and you are going to have a conversation. What do you think? It's enough for the market to break this low here to enter the short trade? Teacher Miguel, Aske, Dino, what do you think? Okay? And we are almost out of time. We address take profit level, right? We address the take profit level for the traders who want to go short. Okay, so we need to address the stop loss level. Where would the stop loss level go? And then we are going to address the take profit level for the traders who want to go long, and we are finished for today. Okay, we have 9 more minutes, everybody. Stop loss, where the stop loss should go for the traders who want to go short. Stop loss number 1 would be up here, above the most recent high, right? This is one way. And the safest stop loss would be up here, above the downtrend line, even though sometimes the market is going to give you a false breakout, as in here. Sometimes we lose, everybody. If I've traded short this market, right, and I put my stop loss here, the market would take me out of the trade. Okay, so those are the stop loss levels for the traders who want to go short. Now look at risk management. Oh, there is a lot of information. Yes, that's why we are telling you, if you can watch again these webinars 2, 3, 4 times. If you don't understand, write, send an email to me. Okay, don't worry, questions and email don't have any costs. Okay, don't be shy. So if you are going to put your stop loss up here, okay, you are, and if you are going to enter after the uptrend line break, Miguel says it's a 50-50 trade. Thank you, Miguel. You are risking more than you are making, and if you put your stop loss in here, then this trade is okay. You are, so there is no, as you can see, everybody, there is no right or wrong. You are entering a trade that it's okay risk reward management wise, but maybe the market is going to stop you and is going to hit the downtrend line and is going to reverse next and follow its path where it's supposed to go, because we are in a long downtrend, overall general long-term downtrend. Okay, and quickly, so short traders, we address the stop loss, we address the take profit because of the support and resistance level. For the traders who want to go long, right, want to go long, we address the risks. Where should the stop loss go? We addressed, Miguel says below here, right? What about the take profit, everybody? If I'm risking 1 pip, I need to go after 2 pips, right? So if this is my stop loss level, I need to go after 1 and clone again. I need to go after 2, right? And last question, what do you think, everybody? Which trade has a higher probability of success for the take profit to be hit? If the news announcement is going to be good for AUD and bad for the USD, what's the probability of the market to hit the take profit level of the trader who wants to go long. Okay, and if the news is going to be bad for the Australian dollar and good for the US dollar, what is the probability for the market to hit the take profit level of the trader who wants to go short? And no, it's not the same. No sir, no sir, it's not the same. No sir, as a beginner trader you should know what you are doing and what are the probabilities of your trade before you enter the trade, before you enter into the market. As a beginner trader you need to know what are you trading, if your trade is not going to work out, why it didn't, okay, and you need to learn and write down into your journal your trades and grow up as a trader, not repeating the same mistakes, finding out better entries, better strategies, questioning what others are telling you, even me, questioning. This is the way to grow as a beginner trader into a future professional. Do we agree on that, everybody? Amen. Yes. Do we agree on that? That this is the path to become a professional trader? That we need to learn this stuff? Don't repeat the same mistakes. Right? Figure out our trading style, our strategies. Right? Okay, so homework until tomorrow. Send an email to me or write in the chat box how did you demo trade. Okay, if you're a beginner trader, homework, how did you demo trade, if you're a beginner trader, this currency pair, okay? And I want from you, why did you go short or long? So why did you buy or sell AUD? Okay, why? And what was your setup? Okay, why you entered? So I'm asking you about momentum here. Okay, what was your setup to enter the trade? Dina says 1% agree. Thank you, Dina. Okay, everybody, our time is up. See you back tomorrow. Next week we are starting the so-called trading week. We are not going to learn anything. Okay? Until tomorrow, stay strong and trade with passion. This is FXPassion signing off.